Hi, I'm Laura. Welcome to my Homestead kitchen. Today I want to show you how to make a delicious, crunchy granola that you can eat with just milk or on top of yogurt or anything like that. It's a super simple recipe, nice and crunchy and delicious. And also super healthy. There's no bad oils in this. You know exactly what you're putting into it, unlike what you would get from a box at the store. It's really easy. We're just going to put all of our ingredients into this big metal bowl and then we're going to cook in the oven for 20 minutes. So the first thing I'm going to do is put half a cup of coconut oil in this little pot. And we're going to melt it. If you have a microwave, you could just melt it in the microwave. I don't have a microwave here, so I just heat stuff up on the stove instead. So we're going to use half a cup of coconut oil. I think you could use butter for this as well, although I haven't tried it. Whatever type of healthy oil you want to use. I know coconut oil is super good for you, so that's what I use here.
Hi guys. Hi guys.
As you can see, I got lots of helpers today. Okay, so half a cup of coconut oil into our pot, and we're gonna melt that. We're just gonna melt this on the stove. I'm just gonna put it on low, or while we get our other stuff in the bowl, that can just be melting. I've been making this recipe all the time because it's something I was like craving when I was pregnant with Jack. So I like have it memorized now. Okay, so when you're gonna use 4 cups of rolled oats. You're gonna use half a cup of walnuts. If they're, like these are whole walnuts, or halves and pieces, I guess. So I like to chop them up before I put them in there.
Mama.
And we're gonna use half a cup of slivered or sliced almonds. The nuts give it a nice crunch, and then obviously they're just really healthy for you. You use half a teaspoon of salt. Whatever type of good salt that you like to use is good. And then you're going to use half a cup of your choice of sweetener. So you could use half a cup of maple syrup, half a cup of honey, or I'm going to use this erythritol monk fruit blend. But because it's not liquid, I'm going to fill up my half cup measure almost full. I'll show you. And then I'm just going to put water in this and stir it around. If you were using honey or maple syrup, obviously that's liquid, so don't add that water. But because this is just like sugar, you could use sugar if you want. I'm going to put some water in this. So I probably put a 1/4 cup water in there, just so that the mixing cup is full. I'm going to stir that and just pour it in to our oats. Okay, our coconut oil is melted. And you could just pour that in. Careful, Kyla. Hot. And if you have cinnamon, you could put a teaspoon or 2 of cinnamon in there. I'm out of cinnamon, so I can't put any in today. Okay, so you just give it a stir. And that's all we're putting in there. So this is just like a base recipe, so you could add anything else to this that you want. I like to add raisins to it, but I don't add that until after it comes out of the oven because I don't want my raisins to get all dried out. You could add coconut, cacao nibs, yeah, any kind of additives that you want. You could switch it up. Honestly, I usually don't add much. I just eat it like this because it's super good just like this. So let's get this onto a baking tray and we can get it cooking in the oven. I'm going to turn my oven on to 350 and let that preheat while I get it onto the tray. Okay, so I got my baking tray here just with a piece of parchment paper. You don't have to use parchment paper, but it just makes for easy cleanup. So you're just going to spread this granola out onto your tray. Make sure you get all the pieces. So just spread it out evenly as you can.
Yeah. Let's see.
See that? So we're just going to put this in the oven now for 20 minutes. So it's at 350 and just on the middle rack. We're going to let that cook for 20 minutes before we take it out. And it's going to be done. See how easy that was? Okay, so this has been cooking for 20 minutes and I did flip it around halfway through because my oven doesn't bake super evenly. It cooks faster at the back than at the front. So you can see it's starting to brown on the top and around the edges it's starting to brown. So that's how we know it's done cooking. So we're just gonna leave it here on the table and let it cool off. Once it's cool, you'll see it's kind of like stuck together. So you can just break it up into whatever size pieces that you want. So I just store this in an airtight container in my cupboard and it's fine like for a week or two, just not in the fridge or anything like that. If you don't feel good about that, just store it in the fridge. It's fine. Yeah, so here's your homemade granola. It smells super, super good in here. I can't wait to eat them. Okay, so I'm gonna show you my favorite way to eat this granola. I just have some Greek yogurt here from Costco. So I put about 3/4 cup in a bowl. This is some homemade kefir. You obviously don't have to add this if you don't have it, but kefir is amazing for you. I think I'm going to do a video soon on how I make this. It's so good for you. Okay, so kefir and yogurt. We're just going to stir this up. This is unsweetened yogurt. If you're using a sweetened yogurt, you can just have it like this. But I'm going to put some vanilla and stevia in here. So this is like pure stevia. So you just need tiniest bit. It's like 1/32 of a teaspoon. This guy's waking up on me here. Okay. So I'm just going to pour in a tiny bit of vanilla. So then we can just stir that up. You have to give it a pretty good stir when you're using that stevia. Make sure it's incorporated properly. If you wanted a bit more protein in this, you could just add your favorite protein powder. But the Greek yogurt is pretty high in protein. So then I'm going to add a few of my home canned peaches that I did up this fall. If you want to see that video, go check it out on my channel. I'll leave a link in the description. And then we have our granola. So it's nice and crunchy. There's like some nice chunks in there. You just put however much you want on top. Probably about 1/2 cup I put. There, that's like my favorite snack. Doesn't that look good? So good. Okay, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave some comments down below for me, and we'll see you again real soon.